Hello and welcome again to RC Model Reviews, and today I'm going to be looking at this. It's the Dimika camera, the digital mini camera. I'll show you the box because we all love to look at the boxes these things come in. Look at that, the Dimika mini digital camera, full HD 1080p. Is it as good as they claim it is? Because look at all these pictures, you can do wonderful things with it. It's brilliant. So there you go. Has wide dynamic range, it says on the back. That's good to know. But here's the Dimika itself. And as you can see, I've got it on the mat here so you can see roughly what size it is, but perhaps the best way of showing you the size is to compare it to what's going to be its major competitor, which is the Mobius, and we all know about the Mobius. The Mobius is a known quantity, it works really well, I'm happy with it. A lot of my videos, especially my mini quad videos, are done with the Mobius, and it's really nice. So there we go, that's the sort of plan views. There's the side view, as you can see, let's get them the right way around. The Dimika is about a little bit thinner, but it's actually, you know, quite a bit wider, and it's also a bit longer, so it's a bigger camera. Now the Mobius has got 3 buttons. This has only got a sort of a rocker button here, 2 buttons really effectively. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I don't like about the Dimika to start with. First of all, the form factor is a bit bigger, but you can live with that in a lot of things. But it's these buttons and the LEDs. Now I'm going to turn on the Mobius, and you watch what happens here with the LED. Blue, and then it goes to a nice bright yellow. It looks a bit orangey on the camera, but trust me, that's actually yellow if you're looking at it directly. Yellowy green colour. So look how bright that is. It's actually flaring a bit on the lens because of the brightness. Now let's turn on the Dimika, and it has a little LED here. Let's see what happens with that. Flickers a bit, flashes, but look at the insipid, look at the difference in brightness between those LEDs. That's insipid. And in the daytime, you just can't see that. You cannot see that in daylight. It did make a little beep, however. Let's listen to the beep. And you notice that as I press this, as I press the power switch, it's cycling through different colours on the LED. Those are the different modes. You've got your photo mode and your 720 mode and your 1080p mode and so forth. To turn it off, you hold that button down until it flickers, and you release it, and it's off. So it's pretty easy to drive. Now again, if you turn it on, like so, it flickers and stops, and then to start recording, you just hit the front. There we go, it beeps, and then that flickers off and on. There you go. But I mean, let's compare that to the Mobius. Let's start recording with the Mobius. Now, which one are you going to notice? Oh, I think my Mobius battery might be flat. Turn it back on again. I haven't charged this for a while. There we go. Start recording. There we go. So look at the difference in those 2 intensities. I mean, you can hardly see the piss-ass little green LED in this thing. So if you want to know whether it's recording or not, how are you going to know? In sunlight, you just can't see a damn thing. There's another little hole at the back here, but I thought that might shine, but it doesn't seem to. So there we go. Let's stop the recording on that. Stop the recording on that. And again, no comparison. Real practical issue that I found it very difficult to tell whether the Dimika was recording when I actually went out to use it. So there you go. Turn it off. Turn the Mobius off. Piece of cake. Okay, so there you go now. Next thing, notice the Mobius has got a lovely lens cover, and it's, you know, and the lens is slightly recessed, nicely protected. Even the, you know, the front of the lens isn't going to get damaged that easily. This thing, no cover, nothing. It is slightly indented there, but I mean, you know, if you're going to throw these around or even keep them in your pocket, which I tend to do sometimes, that's going to get scratched and damaged, and I'm not that impressed actually, to be honest. What was wrong with the little lens cap? Yeah, so anyway, connectivity, this has got a micro USB, whereas the good old Mobius has a mini USB. Now I prefer the mini to the micro. The mini just more robust. Micro USB is a bit fragile. Now also we've got the USB or the SD card, micro SD card. Now that's inserted in there. How the hell do you get the damn thing out? You actually have to use a knife because, oops, excuse me while I reach over. You have to use a knife because it's not spring loaded. You can't just push it like on the Mobius. You know, you push the little SD card with your finger, and if I can do it because I'm looking on the camera. There we go. There we go. See the card pops out, and then you push it to lock it in again. Oh, here we go. There you go. So that's locked in. Nice and easy with this one. Once you've put it in there, you're going to have to get a knife to actually lift it out like this. Once you get a bit of it hanging out, then you can use your fingers, but there's no mechanism for securing it. It just slides in. Now that's a good thing and a bad thing, because I know with the Mobius, if you have a really big ding, sometimes the card can ping out and the spring mechanism will flip it out. Not going to happen on this one, but it is a pain if you want to change your card while you're out and about and you don't have a sharp object to actually pry the existing card out of there. So yeah, no, I'm not so impressed with that. Both of them have a microphone. There's the Mobius microphone there. Here's the here's the Dimika microphone there, and the Mobius microphone there. Now what I've done is I've put them both on the front of my cine tank, and I went for a flight. So you could compare the video. It wasn't a very big flight, unfortunately, because I was out of battery, but in the multi-rotor. But here's a little bit of the footage from that, and you can compare side by side the results of the Dimika with the Mobius. Now you'll notice in this video that the right hand side of the screen, it's kind of blurred. The Dimika isn't as sharp, and there's also some kind of uneven focus. The right hand side of the screen definitely blurry. Oh, I'm not impressed. Maybe it's just this particular one. Remember, I always get the duds when there's products out there that I review. If it's going to be a crap one, I'll get the crap one. But hey, I can only review what I've got. And this Dimika, it doesn't really stack up. It's blurry, it's not right. You notice also that the colors are kind of perhaps more accurate, but a little bit washed out compared to the Mobius. So there you go, that's the Dimika. Now the software enables you to change all sorts of things. It's quite good. It's got a piece of software you download, put on your PC. And it's got the other features. It's got G sensor, so that it does things, if you mount it upside down, it can automatically, I think, reverse the picture and so forth. But it's really more suitable as a general action camera, I think, than as an FPV or an onboard high definition video camera. It's a little bit heavier, it's a little bit bigger, the picture's not quite as good, it's hard to use in direct sunlight because of this crappy LED. So I'd say, if you want a general purpose action camera, then hey, you could look at the Dimika. If you want to use it as a dash cam, stick it on your car dashboard or whatever, and to film your next crash, then hey, it's probably not a bad option there. But as a camera for sticking on your models, I've got to say, I'd still go for the Mobius. Now, if you've got any questions, comments, whatever on this video, please put them down below. And you notice I didn't actually do an RF test on the spectrum analyzer for this because I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it on a model with long-range FPV, so it doesn't really worry me whether it spews out stuff on 433 megahertz UHF, because I'm never going to put it on a model. So thanks for watching. As I say, questions, comments on the bottom of the video, and stay tuned, more videos coming up soon. Meanwhile, I've got to get back to the incredibly untidy bench. Bye for now.